This is a generic curry mix you can get anywhere, but just making it according to the instructions is so boring. So let's turn it into something more exciting. Hello, my name is Chihiro and welcome to my Japanese kitchen. Originally brought over by the British, who got it from India, curry became one of the staple recipes of Japanese households. You can find several brands of curry at your local Asian grocery, all requiring just adding meats and vegetables to make an easy, delicious meal. But I'm gonna combine it with the Mapo Tofu, one of my favorite Chinese dishes from the Sichuan province. It's got tofu, meat, spices, just an all-around amazing dish. But will it go well with Japanese curry? I guess we'll find out. There are several different kinds of tofu you can use, but I'm using the most commonly available brand that you can find even at regular American supermarkets. First, open the packaging like this and drain all the fluids. I haven't felt something so smooth and jiggly in months. Gently place it onto a cutting board and cut the long side in half. Put it face down and cut into roughly 1-inch square cubes as gently as possible, as it can easily break apart at this point. Now boil some water in a pot and add a dash of salt, then dump the tofu in slow motion of course. The salt makes it less likely for the tofu to not break apart. Simmer for just about 3 minutes. Then gently take it out of the pot like this. Be extra careful not to break the tofu. And set it aside for now. Now slice some scallions into tiny little pieces. Now smash 2 cloves of garlic and dice them up. Now set a pan to medium heat and add about 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Place about 200 grams of ground beef into the pan and add a dash of salt. You can use ground pork or ground turkey, or even that like Beyond Meat stuff instead, but personally not a fan of that. This looks just about good enough. Now dump the garlic in from before. For the key ingredient, we'll be using the doubanjian sauce, aka chili bean sauce, which really adds the hot and savory taste to this dish. We'll also be using the sweet bean sauce to balance out some of the spiciness while still retaining the savory flavor of this dish. Put 1 tablespoon of each sauce into the pan. Stir it up to make sure all the sauces are evenly distributed. Then add about a tablespoon of hot pepper powder. Usually you use Chinese wine, but this is a Japanese kitchen, so I'll use sake instead. So put 1 teaspoon of that. And stir again until everything is evenly wrapped around the meat. Now pour 250 milliliters of chicken stock or regular water into the pan. Now dump the tofu in glorious slow motion. I actually screwed up the order here. Put 2 blocks of the curry mix before the tofu and stir until the blocks are melted. Finally, place the scallions into the pan, again stirring until it's evenly distributed. I think it's almost done! Oh, it smells so nice, just begging to be eaten. Now gently pour the Mapo curry into a bowl. Top it off with some hot pepper powder and... Kanseshita! Pirikara shite oishii. Now I try to make it as balanced as I can between Mapo Tofu and Japanese curry, but you can use ingredients and spices from each dish to favor one over the other. Now some of you nerds may have recognized this recipe from the video game Tales of Vesperia. For those of you who are too cool for school, it's a Japanese video game where you play as some creepy anime characters slaying monsters throughout the land, using their carcasses as ingredients to cook dishes to power yourself up and have a good old time with your crew. Maybe that's a good idea for a future video. I'm sorry, this couch is just so uncomfortable. That is what I get for getting a cheap-ass couch from Amazon. I'd like to buy a new couch someday, so please help me out by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Now I gotta go eat at my actual dining table, so until next time.